So what does an investor savvy broker actually do? Well, I'll tell you exactly what they do for you and also 5 questions that you should ask them, with the last one being the most important. G'day, my name's Bushell and I am your investor savvy broker. This is also my very first YouTube video. For those that don't know me, I'm an award-winning mortgage broker, property investor, and before getting into broking, I worked at a major bank here in Australia for 10 years. I created this channel to share some of my biggest passions with you: property investing, lending, and of course, money. Before we dive into today's video, don't forget to smash the subscribe button. So for background, here in Australia, there are about 19,000 mortgage brokers, which occupy about 70% of the lending market. Some do it as a side hustle, some do it part-time, and some do it as a full-time gig. Out of all the brokers out there, some cater to a wide variety of options, whereas some focus on niches like helping first home buyers, doing business lending, or property investors like me. So what does an investor savvy broker actually do? To be more specific, I'm talking about mortgage brokers who help their clients reach their long-term property investing goals through their knowledge of the banks that they have on their panel, which typically ranges from 40 to 50 banks. So these types of brokers will consider your property goals, use the banks and their policies to ultimately help you build your property portfolio. As a side note, if they don't actually ask you what your long-term goals are, run for the hills. I'm not even joking, and I'll explain later why. A lot about property investing boils down to what you know, and as you progress through your property investing journey, this knowledge will continue to grow, so getting that support up front matters a lot. Finding a mortgage broker whose specialty aligns to your goals is incredibly important. For example, if you are new to investing, your investor savvy broker will teach you the difference between banks with the cheapest rate and the ones that will actually help you build your portfolio. The ones with the cheapest rate aren't always the best option. A good investor savvy broker will also develop a plan for your immediate goals as well as your long-term goals too. Developing a plan for your long-term goals typically actually takes a lot more work. So not every average broker will do this. Having that roadmap on how to achieve this long-term goal is really important. Apart from repricing your existing loans, a good investor savvy broker will also show you the values of your property and how much the bank values them. Through these bank valuations, this will give you clarity on how much equity you actually have to play with and how much you can then keep going beyond that. And finally, whilst an investor savvy broker may not specifically tell you what to buy, you can actually lean on them for just general property investing advice. Chances are, if you have picked an investor savvy broker, they probably have already gone and built their own portfolio. You can actually just ask them general questions about their experience, and hopefully their story will be able to help you with your current situation. The next thing is, what should I ask my investor savvy broker? Having been asked a lot of these questions myself, here are the ones that stood out to me. The first one is, what actually got you into broking? This will actually help you uncover their intentions and what motivates them. The next question that stood out to me is, how many properties do you have and where are you in your journey? This will just help you gauge what you can potentially learn from them and how they can probably help you with your goals too. Another question that really stood out to me is, apart from lending and giving me your personal experiences, what else can you give me that will help? This will really put them on the spot, and good brokers will have something that they can share with you that might be able to help. And finally, the last question, which actually is the most important, is the one you really actually should not ask. The question you should not ask is, how are you going to help me achieve my goals? A good broker will actually ask you this question themselves. This will just tell you that they really genuinely are interested in helping you achieve your goals. And when it comes to building a big portfolio, not everyone has a huge pile of money that's just sitting under a mattress. We actually have to use the bank's money to scale and build our portfolio, which is why using the banks and their money to achieve this is so important. And even more important to make sure that your goals and theirs are aligned to ultimately help you build your portfolio. And that's it for today's video. If you found this video useful, give us a thumbs up. Don't forget to hit subscribe, and I'll see you in the next video.